Just watching to make sure that it's all good. Started. Time. Tweet. Discord. And we are a go. Have coffee, have water, have tissues, have my asthma inhaler because, you know. Howdy. Hello. I'm just going to be working on bits and pieces, probably just Photoshop stuff. Let me go to Photoshop. Hey Nika. Hello. Hey Raven. Hey Lampus. Yay. I'm gonna actually finish my Gooby pick first. I only need to do the shine and a few other little bits and pieces, just whatever. 1:45, that's when I'm officially starting. Have coffee because I need it. Hey Caleb. Yeah, I think we're just doing the hair shine. I'm a little bit out of breath. Why? Because I had to go up and down the stairs a few times. Because, like, I brought this. No, I forgot that. I need to get this again. Did you get a haircut? Maybe. I did say that I changed my hair. It's not that I don't like long hair. It was just annoying me, you know? It just gets to you eventually, just like, you know what? I'm done with this. I just want short hair. Just want to get rid of my long hair. Dolan approves, so it could be worse. He could be like, ew, no, change your hair back. And I was like, but I've already cut it. How am I supposed to get it changed back if I've already cut it? You tell me. I'm just looking at where I can get the... There we go. That's the colour I want. Oh, that's very sweet. I enjoy drawing. It's all good. Yeah, long hair does get a lot of knots, and you know it's windy weather. It's winter. So of course, I like it. I like to you know, tuck it in when it grows out again. Dull. Thank you. What's up? Not a lot. Just the drawing stuffs. I'm feeling a little bit fatiguey, so forgive me if I do end up cutting the stream short. Like, why are you streaming then if you're feeling fatiguey? Because, I don't know, I wanted to stream. Do I need a reason? Wonder if Brian will get drunk again. I'm not sure. He might. He might not. Brian is definitely a character though, isn't he? Good character. No, you're not late at all. If anyone's late... Oh, then again, I am a little bit earlier than I have been. I do have a coffee, so I will be drinking that in bits. Thank you, Everett. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've got a good cup of coffee here. I'm just waiting for it to cool down because I don't like it to be too hot. I'm probably not used to me streaming at this time. It's like, hey, Gooby shouldn't be streaming now. It's too early. Well, little do you know. Oh, thank you, Lena Wolf. I still need to do the tears. That's the other thing that I've been putting off doing. Don't know why. There's no reason for me to put it off. Just have a sip now. Airbender stream. I had no idea who was streaming. Whoops. I don't even look. It's just, I'll just have a quick look at my Twitter feed. See what else is around. It's like, hey, I didn't even know he was streaming. How cold does it get during winter in Australia? It depends on where you live. Where I live, it doesn't usually get that bad, thankfully. But I think the coldest it can get is about... I know it can go minus in a few spots. It's okay, Powerful Penguino. I know that I stream at weird times. You drew Zaragamba for the competition? Cool. Well, good luck. There are so many good competition entries, it's like, god damn. Dull. Gooby, what happened to your hair? I cut it. Why did I cut it? I was just... Well, you see, the thing was, I was keeping my hair the way it was because, I was going to a couple of weddings. I was going to my friend's wedding. Well, I was partaking in my friend's wedding. I was one of the bridesmaids. So I thought I wasn't going to do anything drastic with my hair until after that day. I'm actually going to get it dyed as well, but I don't know if I'm going to do that now. That's okay, Alex. Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. Your car scratched me. I draw everything that I do. Everything you see I've drawn, unless I state otherwise, hey, I'm colouring this for someone, or line arting this for someone. Now, the reason why I had my hair as long as it did was, as I said, there were a couple of events happening and I didn't want to change my hair until after those days. So, yeah. This is me, this is my hair now. It makes it easier for me to wear wigs as well if I want to wear a wig. Hey Unipuff, welcome. You missed explosive pills. I don't want explosive pills. I hear noises and I'm like, what are these noises? You don't want to know. Whew. No, I'm okay. I'm slightly fatiguey today. Just a little bit, not too bad. Neck's a little bit sore. It's been really sore here the last couple of days and I don't know why. It's like this new trigger spot. Like things on top of my character, they're her ears. She is part dog after all, so therefore dog ears. At Planet Dolan, that's pretty interesting. Being married to the boss, you get to see a lot of things behind the scenes. You know, their ears are... Not meaning to confuse anyone. Just looking. It's only really the hair shine and the tears that I want to do now. There are ways to do tears. Put that on 71. Need to put that on 100. Okay, so... Yep. I obviously done the opacity. I look professional with that hair. Oh, whoa, thank you. Okay, well, so the thing with tears is you need to try to figure out where you want the thickness and where you want the lightness to be. Yes, to bean. I want current layer. Tomorrow's Monday. Oh, well, it's Monday for me today, so I already know that feeling. It's Monday today for me. Yeah. You have a big test tomorrow. Doll, thank you. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is... I've only done tears a handful of times before. Thank you, James. Much appreciated. So we've got to figure out where we want the highlights to be. think I should probably just use white. Or maybe just a very, very pale white. Okay, so white here. Okay, no, I think I need to be able to see it. White here. Bit of white here too. Fair enough. Ever think of going to Ireland? Potentially one day. You never know. So many places that Dolan and I would like to, you know, see, but haven't. How many of the same people go to your stream? I think it's a fairly consistent number. There's usually about 20 people. I think the most I've ever had was about 60, but that's because Hellbent shouted me out after a stream, and that was like, wow, awesome. Okay, so it doesn't really look like too much yet, but you'll see in a minute, I hope. Well, a zombie apocalypse, I think Dolan would have to do it on his own, because I'd be like, nope, I'm sorry, Dolan, I can't deal with this. Then again, we are kind of on high ground, so I don't know. I suppose as long as we don't do anything to lure the zombies, I think we'll be fine. Okay, dark colour. I want multiply. I want darken. It's like, I want this, no, I want that. Help me. Your art should be an art museum. Oh, that's very sweet. It's probably not quite up to that standard, but I have fun. And that's the point. As long as you're having fun, then good for you. You've got to go soon. Fair enough. How I made Snoopy enjoying Mermaid. Oh, there've been a few art pieces. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have pictures of mermaids I want to draw, but you know, busy life, isn't it fun? You want to cut down a tree while laughing like a maniac? Well, good for you. Do you have a favourite anime? No, I like a few animes. I don't have a favourite. Sorry to disappoint. My brain's just like, what animes do I like? I like a lot of animes. It's like, how do you pick? Probably should have done the darkness first and then gone over with the light. Oops, wrong side. Boop, the Gooby snoot. Oh. You're the best memer? Good for you. Meming is hard. Well, not really. Snoopy does a pretty good job at meming. I think she'll be at school today. Unless there's a holiday that I don't know about. I know they have holidays soon, I think. I don't know, you kind of lose track when you're not at school anymore. It's like, so what's happening? I don't know. I use Photoshop. I love Photoshop. It's my favourite. Peaceful, huh? For how long? Until people are just like, hey, let's start a riot. Your favourite meme is Ugandan Knuckles? Cool. Okay. Cool. You're learning how to use Photoshop in school? Nice. Not might look a bit strange right now, but I can promise you that when the tears are, you know, changed a little bit, let's see. So first of all, let's blur it a little bit. Gaussian blur. You don't want to go too far because that's just wrecks it. Just want a little bit of blur, like probably that. No, thanks Everett. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go into it and I'm going to erase some bits. Just got to think about which bits to erase. probably too much. Yeah. Probably want about 17. Have you ever played Fortnite? Nope. Do I want to? I don't know yet. Okay, so now let's have a look at what that looks like. Well, for one thing, I will probably have to make the tiers a little bit tidier. Come on, select. Why you know select? There we go, 100%. Hardness, really hard. I have no idea why people don't like Fortnite. I just haven't played it because I'm not a gamer, as you guys know. I've said multiple times. Okay, I had no idea about that. Wow, look at that. You almost can't see them now. I think that'll be a layer that'll go on top. Darken's probably a bit much. Wow, look at that, that's like completely disappeared. You've of course got this bit, so I might need to just do a little bit of shadowing where the tears are. Don't really know how it works, but hey, it looks like tears now. Hey Dom. And all of a sudden I've got that what's it called? That it's not Linkin Park on Coldplay song. I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face and I. There we go, we have our tears. Somewhat realistic, but cartoony as well, so I'm happy with my tears. They look like tears. I love this song. Good coffee. So with the tears, it's basically just playing with the opacity and playing with it. Opacity, layers. AM Foul! How you doing? And now I've got that goddamn Coldplay song on my head. And tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face and I'm sorry. That's a good song. Coldplay is a beautiful, they're beautiful people. I'm gonna get in trouble if I sing again. Because YouTube can pick up on the tiniest thing. I sung just a small snippet of Let It Go and it's flagged me. It's like, no, you can't do that. No. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the hair shine if it lets me. Yep. So we've got the tears, thankfully. I was putting them off until the last minute because I thought there's no point trying to do the tears if you don't have the other details done yet. And so now I'm just going to be doing hair shine on, and then this picture should hopefully be done. Then I'll work on something else, probably a commission or something. I have a few commissions I need to work on. I also recently, it's probably linked down below, but I recently created another email that's strictly just for commissions. I've had a few emails and I haven't replied to any yet. I'm so bad. I set up this thing for commissions and I haven't replied to any. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that I've been kind of a little bit all over the place. Select. Oh, why don't you select? Thank you. Yeah, my hair is no longer long. I don't know if I'm going to get my hair cut, if I'm going to get my hair coloured. I'm either thinking of going as blonde as I can without getting it bleached. Oh, fair enough, M-Fowl, sounds good. I still need to get back to your goddamn, message. You see, the thing is, Dolan has actually been, very busy with, things, just trying to keep things afloat, so I haven't really had the chance to ask him anything about work-related things. Thank you. I know it sounds like a weak excuse, but it's true. Hey, Dopatron. Welcome. Okay, I was doing... Yeah. Genre. Normal. Okay, we need to have a look at where the shine currently is. So we don't want to use this side because it's already shadowed, but use the bits that we haven't really shadowed that deeply. So I think those are probably the only real spots I can shine. Of course I love cats. I have a cat. Ladybot, hello! Ah, Ladybot, it's been a while. Hey! And a little bit here as well. I think they're the only real places I can put a shine because otherwise it's in the shadows and it might look strange. No, I'm using Photoshop. I love Photoshop. My museum's not an art shop. Yeah, I said that. My artwork's not in a museum, no. But seeing comments like that really do brighten your day. Nah, fair enough. Oh, I'm a Photoshop. I wouldn't call myself a Photoshop whiz because that makes me sound as if I'm talking myself up. But no, I love using Photoshop. You can do so many cool things in it. Sheba, hello. We've got a few mods here. Cool. Me too. Wow. Awesome. Thank you guys for coming by. And I sound like a robot. Thank you guys for coming by. Blue wrenches. Now we'll have water. Yay. I will admit my stream was kind of a last minute thing. I was originally going to go out today, but I felt a bit bleh. And Dolan was like, this would probably be the ideal time to stream. So I'm like, yeah, he's right. It would be the ideal time to stream. So here we are. I might still go out later, but 2 hours from now. So when I'm done. Hey, Tanara. This stream's gonna be fun. Yeah. Whew. Probably don't really need a shade there because I've already got colours here. Shine, screen. And we're just going to be playing with the levels a little bit. Overlay. I like using overlay, but sometimes it's a bit much. Oh, that looks cool. If you never try, then you'll never know. I like Coldplay. Forgive me. Lighten screen. So don't really want to take it too far because I think sometimes my shading looks too much. Sorry, not my shading, my highlights come out too far. But I enjoy it, so, you know, it's fun. I was looking back on my stream the other day and I did not realise how much I laughed. And awkwardly too. It's like, oh my god, Gooby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Blur, Caucasian blur. Did I do that? I finished it, but I'm not too sure if I DM'd it or not. I've got it. I'll put it on my USB and I'll do that after the stream. Subtle. I like that. Gee, but that's not how you spell help. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that I've failed. Doesn't it? Doesn't the workforce just suck? Pika, ew. That's gross. Ew. Just do a little bit of highlight on the top and I think that's done. Konnichiwa. Hi, konnichiwa. O genki desu ka? Sorry. That's like my limited Japanese that I know. Give birth to food baby twins. I don't need to have any more food babies. I've had enough in my life. I need to be careful. You know, life's too short to be fat. I'm just double checking to see if there's anything else I can really do. Oh, that's very sweet. Gooby speaking Japanese was adorable. Arigatou gozaimasu. I only know Skoshi a little bit. Oh, I've probably told this story before, but one time me and my sister, when I was still doing Japanese, we were looking at, oh, see you Ladybot, thank you so much for popping by, much appreciated, I hope you have a nice day. Well, anyway, we were, I've probably told this story before because I do repeat my stories, unfortunately. My sister and I were on a Japanese website and we were just looking up random words, and we found this beautiful word that we started calling my brother. We started calling him Pasuto, which sounds mean, but it just means mailbox. That's my humor, calling my brother a mailbox. Don't be like Gooby, try to be cool. My ear's starting to twitch a little bit, not as in or anything like that. I've got a bit of a sting happening. Watashi no, I don't know what the kanji is. Oh, Pega. Jasket. Hello. Oh, you guys are very sweet. Sorry, I'm just thinking, is there anything else I can do to bring it out a little bit more? I might add a little bit of shadowing here, but just thinking about it. Don't know whether to just use burn or... Come on. Don't you just love it when you try to select something? It's like, no, I don't really want to select. I'm not going to go too far, I just want to deepen some of those shadows a little bit. Watashi no uma something. Uma. Uma. I don't remember Uma. Part of me thinks it's... I don't think it's horse. Hey, Lucy Espinoza. Welcome. So like I said, I'm just darkening some bits, just bringing it out a little bit more. Bringing out or deepening, whatever you call it. Who came up with the Gooby OC? I technically drew her, but Return of the Goo kind of finalized her and made her more Planet Dolan like. Hey Brian, welcome! Hello! You're welcome anytime, late or early, whatever. Thank you. The fact that y'all are here means so much to me. And I plan to be streaming for at least another 2 hours, so it's all good. I don't recommend using the burn tool excessively because it is easy to go too far with it. I'll show you an example. Now bear in mind I will be going backwards on this. See, look at that. That's too far. You see what I did there? Let's see what it looks like on the monitor. Yeah, no, you see how that's just yucky and it just looks weird. That's what the burn tool does. It takes things too far. If you use it subtly, though, it's fine. But that was just way too far. I like to use the burn tool subtly now, like what I've been doing here. I don't really like using it as like my main source of shading anymore. I used to use it as my main source of shading, and yeah. And now Jaina's running around like a lunatic. Hey, Jaina. I'm pretty sure that says beach, but I don't remember. Apparently Jaina's going for a bit of a spaz now. Uma means horse, you're right. Oh, thank God. Oh, I love it when random Japanese just comes to me. When did you get into art? Oh, I've always liked art. There's really been no point when I'm like, nah, I don't like it anymore. There was a point when I wasn't... It's not that I didn't like art, but I almost gave up because I got a really nasty criticism from someone and it just kind of... It just destroyed me. That's one of the reasons why I don't critique, because I know what it's like to be critiqued. And critiqued really badly. I mean, it's simple just saying, you know, oh yeah, it looks great, but when it comes to actually critiquing like the, you know, saying what's right with it, what's wrong with it, I just can't. I just say the artwork looks fantastic and I just leave it at that. I really don't like critiquing people, because the last thing I want is to destroy someone's, you know, what do you call it, confidence. Jaina is chasing nothing. No, she's not chasing anything. She's just running around like a mad woman. You're a mad woman. You know that? Oh no, now she wants to attack me. Okay, I'm pretty sure that says Namaiwa. I'm pretty sure that that says name and something else. Aww. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice if I can, you know, help. Being told that I inspire people is a little bit like, whoa, okay, that's cool. Jaina has turned into me. Oh, her tail's puffy. You guys ever seen puffy tails? Oh, her tail's puffy. Oh, puffy tail. She's not close enough for me to get her though. I speak a little bit of Japanese, but I don't know enough. Me and Dolan did about 12, was it 12 weeks or about 8 weeks of Japanese? Just relearning the basics, just stuff that we needed if we were going to travel again. Like, I want this, how much for it? Just little things like that. Okay, don't want to take it too far. I use the linear dodge function, which is probably too much for some people, but I enjoy it. No, that's good. Don't ever give up on art. If you find something you enjoy, just go with it. They just hit me at a really vulnerable point in my life. Of course, I'd met Dolan, so he helped me get through it. But he read the critique. It's not that the critique was wrong or anything like that. It's just the way that they worded it. It was very, very crushing, you know? Oh, naze. Naze. Okay. So it is na, as in na in the namaiwa. Okay. I've only got a little bit of coffee left and I still feel like I could have more. Oh, cats are beautiful, even when they are being stupid. My opinion. Brian, I have not replied to her, so I think the message is still there, but I have not replied to it. When did you make up your mascot avatar? She just kind of came to me randomly. Best way to describe it is just random. I'm great at describing things. Oh, Pika, that's awful. I've never heard that song before, so I can't say if I could or not. Lol. Hey, look, if you want to critique, then fine. Just be aware that you're You know, that what you say could destroy the future or could stop someone from pursuing art, and I just don't like that. Are Gooby going to Discord after this? I might. Your cat broke its leg recently. I thought you were going to say teeth. I don't know why I thought teeth. And I would rather be anywhere else but here today. Bad Gooby. Could you like not? I might be in Discord, I might not. It depends. I don't agree with saying someone's art sucks. It's just a matter of, you know, you could use improvement or you could practice a little bit, but you never say someone's art sucks. I would never say that to someone, even if I thought it. There are just some things you don't say. Would. Constantly drawing and erasing a hand? No, my hands are done, so I won't be erasing hands. Ugh. Have you seen Infinity War? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no spoilers, just in case people haven't seen it. That says foo 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 foo. I don't know why you're saying foo, but okay. We don't do Cinco de Mayo. Is it Cinco de Mayo? I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. We don't have that here because Australia. Sorry. I think I just got rid of the wrong thing. Who's your favorite character from the movie, though? Can you really have a favorite? Oops. What do donations do? Get you a drawing. Or you just get me to say something out on stream. It's up to you. Your Degas are freaking adorable. Oh god, I hate them. I hate them so much. I don't care what people say. I don't even care what Dolan says. I hate them. They're evil. Going in the States Cinco de Mayo is basically getting shit-faced. Really. I have heard that before, but is it like some kind of Mexican day as well? Forgive me for my non-America knowing stuff. Just like St. Patrick's Day. Okay. But it's a Mexican-based holiday, isn't it? Like I said, I have no idea. Need to find where Ben lives. Why do you want to stalk? Is there really any need to stalk people? As cool as it would be, I'd mean it'd be kind of creepy if someone just came up to me just outside my house and it's like, hello. We're like, oh, hi. Hi, how did you find this address? It'd just be a little bit, you know, like, hi, but please don't do that again. Or don't tell anyone where I live. Mexican independence, huh? Cool. I don't know, because I see things on Twitter and it's like, okay, what's real and what's not real? Mexican food. Hey, rhombus is a fun word. I've had a bunch of words that I've liked saying in my lifetime that I'm not about to go into now. Nothing bad, just silly words. Texas is just a big state now, I do know that. Unfortunately, it's not big enough to be its own country. So sad. Indubitably, if I said that right. My language is fantastic, you know. Fair enough. So many caps. I don't know, it might look a bit strange now. Kind of like it. Deadpool 2. Yeah, that'll be interesting, won't it? I think Dolan and I are seeing it when it comes out. I'm not too sure if it's as soon as it comes out, but we are seeing it. We're also going to be seeing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It'll also be interesting. Love the dinosaurs. Disosaurs, whatever you want to call them. Whatever you want to say. Okay. We also saw A Quiet Place recently, which wasn't bad, but there were just some things where it's like, really? You sure about that? Like I said, I'm just trying to get some things, just a few more details done, that I think I'm pretty much done. Dundee dundee dundin dun. Yep. Detroit gay. That's not nice. I wouldn't know though. I don't live in America. I'm Aussie. Does that mean I know everything in Australia that's good and bad? You hear things, but you don't know everything. Derpa, that was just testing a new format. That was just seeing if my sister could do a video. And while she did a pretty good job, she is still in school, so she hasn't really done anything since. But she is doing work experience with Dolan soon. So when she does that, bye, don't let the man outside your window bite. Thank you, please stand by. Much appreciated for the $1.99. Arigato gozaimasu. Vinaka. Which means thank you in Fijian. I learnt that on my honeymoon. Yeah, me and Dolan went to Fiji for our honeymoon. It was a good trip. Very nice to get away from things. Don't know if I need to put any more highlights. I think the drawing's pretty much done. California is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's where we went. We went to Anaheim, Disneyland. We also went to Vegas. Might have gambled a little bit, might not have. It was fun, you know. Aw, joke, but here's extra. Thank you for the other $1.99. Keep it 3 emojis or less. Preferably, otherwise we have an inundation and there's no need for that. That money could go towards coffees or potentially, you know, a charity one day, you know. I would love to be able, I know that it's never going to happen, but I'd like to be able to have enough money to say, I don't need to worry about money again. That'd be nice. But me, I'm not saying, you know, Dolan, because as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to money, Dolan and I are, you know, separate. I mean, if I can help it, I want to pay for things with my own money because, you know, I don't want to have to rely on him. I don't want to be one of those people that relies on their partner to pay for everything. Yep. Just looking for a thing. Doing my own little thing. Gotta stop doing that. But when you enjoy it, it's kind of hard. You're working on a robot, huh? Just noticed my haircut? Yeah, I got it cut. It's not that I didn't like it long, I just wanted to change, you know? Dolan was getting his hair cut, and I'm like, yeah, why not? I'm actually planning to get it dyed as well, but I don't know if I'm either going to go as blonde as I can without bleaching it, or if I'm going to go like a brunette red with highlights. I haven't figured it out yet. Excuse me. So then we got that. Ah, yeah, the sketch. The original sketch. And I'm just going to do my signature below. I don't need anyone pointing out that I'm close to 25 because that's not what this picture was about. This was about hitting 24,000 subscribers on YouTube, so... Well, the water in Flint kind of sucks. Really? I wonder if I'm going to write it again, golden. No. I wrote it normal. Yay. The other day I wrote golden golden. Well, I was halfway to writing golden golden, and someone stopped me. They're like, hey, golden golden. I'm like, whoopsie daisy. Might actually move that a little bit. I mean, I could do bubbles in the background if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Texas knows it's the best. Yeah. You hear things. Save. No. Okay, so that's one picture out of the way. Now, which one do I work on next? So you got to see me finish this. You got to see me work on tears a little bit. You are only 25. I'm 26 now. Do I say in my thing that I'm 25? Oops. I'm 26. Just 26 though. Oh, okay. Gamora, not too sure if I want to work on her yet. I think I'm basically done with the colours, but there's a part of me that's like, there's other things you could do. Hey, ninja skills. Maybe Sookie. Maybe I could work on Sookie. I'm pretty sure I've finally finished the base. Suki is a commission from someone, so who happens to be in the chat, so yee. I like my Gamora picture. I think she came out pretty well. Just you're still pretty young anyways. Yeah, I think I'm pretty young. Also pretty young to have my condition, but there are people much younger than me that have it, so it's a shame. Physical education, oh god. Ugh, physical education. Hey, for those of you who like sports, go ahead, but I unfortunately always had health problems with sport. I had asthma, well I still do have asthma, and I also had this condition growing up called it's probably going to sound weird to some people, but it's called Sever's disease, which basically means that you can feel the pain in your heel when it's growing. So I would just run for a little bit and then my heel would start hurting. So I think I've been dealing with pain pretty much all my life, on and off. Oh, gee. Ain't that fun. Alright, just trying to figure out where I want the shadows to be. I've already started the hair, as you can see. I kind of went a bit nuts. It's like, yeah, I just want to work on the hair for a bit. It's a rule. It is a rule. No more than 3 emojis. I think I'll do the eyes first. Eyes are fun. The reason why we have the no more than 3 emojis is because it, it fills up chat and it makes it look as if you're crying. Well, not saying you are, but it almost looks like you're crying for attention. And you don't need to use that to get my attention. You just say, hi, Gooby, or I'll see your message eventually. I say I reply to most of the people who come here. The only reason when I don't is I'm busy or I'm avoiding someone because I know they might have done something that annoyed me, so I just don't read what they say. Oh, I wanted to play the violin, but I couldn't. My school didn't do it. Fair enough, Derbatom. Thank you so much for popping by. Much appreciated. Hopefully we'll see you again in the future. Darken. I like using the darken and lighten and the I think it's called linear dodge. Yeah. Not everyone reads the chat rules. It's probably not the first thing you think of when you come to a stream. Maybe I should just put in the title, read rules before joining or something, I don't know. Violin is a painful instrument. I think if it's played right though, it's beautiful. I love the violin. I'm not too sure which way I want the shadows to be yet. I kind of just play with it as I go along. It's like, okay, so which way do I want this to be? No. Well, good for you, Herr Kaiser. I'm glad that you're not letting your condition get to you. I'm just kind of relieved in some way that I was never really good at sport, because if I was doing sport now and having this condition that I have would be a nightmare. Drawing doesn't really take too much energy, just concentration and breathing. Some people might disagree with me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's a difference between violins and violas. I don't know what they are though. I think you probably just said it, but I didn't read it. Can you say yeet? My sister says yeet, now I've started saying yeet. It started with oh whoa, which I still say, by the way. We still have the oh whoa army. Yeah, we still got plenty of time. It's funny because now's usually the time when I probably would have started, but because I started earlier than I have been, still got time. You know what instruments I play? And you guys are gonna laugh at this. I play voice. That's like the only instrument that I've ever played. I mean, I do have a guitar at my parents' place, but I couldn't really get into it. I tried, but I couldn't get into it. Because there was this girl at my school that sang and played guitar, and she was really good. And my parents were, well, more so my stepdad was sort of like, hey, if you play guitar and sing as well, it's a double whammy, you'll be really good. But I couldn't really get into it, so I suppose I just sing in my spare time. Plus, I gave Dolan a CD for his birthday of, or was it Valentine's? Was it his birthday or Valentine's? Crap, I don't remember if it was his birthday or his Valentine. No, I think it was his birthday. Yeah, I gave him just 5 songs that I knew he liked, and I, sang over them with a professional recording equipment. It cost me a pretty penny, but his face and just the way that he looked at me after it was played was worth it. Oh, that's okay, Everett. You can say what you want. Hey, look, there are some people out there. I wouldn't say that they're worse than others. It's just less practiced. I mean, you can tell the difference between an artist that's been doing it for a couple of years versus one that's been doing it for about 30 years. Unless they get that unfortunate thing where no matter how hard they try, they just don't improve. Duh. Thanks, Enfal. Dolan really liked it. Okay, so just doing the eyes now. My favourite instrument is a can of beans. Pika! That's gross! Silva, hello. Hey, Max. I have no idea how many people you've got here because I do not have the thing up that tells me how much. I mean, I could, but I'm like, you know what? I'd just rather leave it a surprise and just talk to people as they come in. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Miss Gooby, I don't feel so good. You have a question? Okay. We'd prefer that you don't use all caps. But if it's your first time to a stream and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to cap it, then fine. And right now I'm just trying to get the right angle. There we go, that's nice. And I get it almost right on the first time, so. I have no idea what happened. Because I don't see everything that happens, unfortunately. I turn my eyes for 1 minute and I see the chat like, what is happening? Yeet. That was the question. I have a question. That was the question. Okay. I've seen artists do this all the time where it's like, okay, undo, do again. Although it's usually with line art. So. Call the cops. Yeah, I think that'll do. Great, a bullet broke my window. Ugh. Bullets. Darling, I got your grenade for ya. Sorry. Gotta stop that. You guys are talking about Splatoon Inklings. Oh my gosh, the eyes. Hey, eyes are like one of my specialties. You know, I like doing details in the eyes, so if you're going to get any detail, it's going to be the eyes and the hair. And didn't you even say to me, Mfal, that I would have a lot of fun with the hair in this one? So I'm not done yet. There's still more I can do. Just let me do bits and pieces. This is Mfal's picture, so he's allowed to be in love with it, you know. There's still technically another commission after this that I haven't even started yet, but yeah. Doll. That's sweet of you, Everett. Bald, 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 my eyes. Dolan hates it when I quote. Speaking of, there was an old TV show, not TV show, Rugrats movie was on last night. Yeah, it seems people get confused between the two. Then you dodge. Remember, I don't want to go too far. Okay, I think for distance that should look alright. Well, there we go, got the eyes done. Pretty much. The eyes, not the main parts, but just the, well, I suppose the main parts, but not the white bits. Both. Oh, I finished most of the first one. I missed the first half an hour. And then we watched about halfway through Rugrats in Paris. That's very sweet of you, Everett. There we go. Have you heard of Miraculous Ladybug? Yeah, I drew, what's her name? Marinette once. You guys are talking about Marina. I've had this picture for like not years, like since last year that I keep coming to and from. So yep, she's not done, but she's almost done. I've just got the boots, the gloves, and the zip to do, and possibly some more shadows. But yeah, so that's my Marina that I've been going on and off on for a while. But I'm doing Sookie right now, so yeah. I'm going into your grandfather's old bomb cellar. Cool. Of course, wrong layer. Don't you just love that? Wrong layer. My computer just made the weirdest noise. Don't you just love random computer noises? Like, what is happening? Right. I thought it would do that. I do not want it to select the whole thing. Step backwards. Step backwards. Step backwards. I didn't even realise that it selected the skin too. It's my bad. Tolerance 3. There we go. Okay, now I can do the thing. When computer fans start going crazy, yeah, that's Dolan's computer. Mine doesn't do that because I have a Mac. No, that's very sweet of you, Captain Spectrum. I'm not even halfway done yet. There's like lots more detail. The first bit is getting all the base colours, And then you can do whatever you want after that. How's Dolan been? Yeah, he's been okay, just doing his own little Dolan thing. Recently he started going out and writing at Starbucks. I can say that because, you know, there are Starbucks everywhere, so yeah. I think maybe a red. I seem to go with purple. Maybe purple. Purple would be nice. Darken. 7. Deselect. Okay, so now we've basically got the eyes done. The eyes are done. Now it's just everything else. Sounds simple, but I'm sure the process is much more complicated when doing it. Well, what you do first is, I'll show you guys. First you have the base layer, which some people will probably do with some people just leave it at that, just that. But what I like doing is then doing another layer and using that as the detailed one. So if I make any mistakes, I can just get rid of it and start fresh. I've only had to do that on a few occasions. Very rarely. Gooby, what do you think of Squidward? Squidward. He's a character, don't get me wrong. Just so I can actually see what I'm doing, I'm going to hide the hair so I know what, so I can actually see. I need to change my tolerance level to 20. Tim Hortons more than Starbucks. Well, fair enough. Don't think we have Tim Hortons here. True story. There's no one that I hate. Saying I hate something is very far-fetched. Not the Pokemon. Yeah, we go. There's my brain. Okay, I think I'll do the shadow on that side. I'll play it up eventually and do some kind of, you know, weird shadow from one weird angle, but I think for the time being I'll just stick with what I'm comfortable with. You can do a pretty decent impersonation of Squidward. So can my mother. No, she can do Patrick really well. She used to do that to her students and she'd freak them out before she retired. I cannot see anything. Ooh, Dolan, I think. Could be Dolan, could be the housemate, I'm not sure. I don't think I've heard of Tim Hortons. I don't think there's any in Australia, and if there is, I don't know about them. Sorry to hear about your mother's meltdown. Yeah, well, that was a while ago. I was still in high school when that happened. I just remember being home, seeing Mum come out of the car and she was crying, and I was like, okay, what has happened? I was actually under the impression that she'd had a fight with my stepdad or something, and then it's like, no, just school stuff, and I didn't really know what to think. We have some hole in the wall coffee shop star crap, and Duncan do that coffee. Oh, I agree. You can dislike something, but it's very strong if you hate something. Saying you hate something is like, whoa. Like, as much as I would be tempted to, I don't hate anyone. There's some people that I dislike, but I don't hate anyone. It'd be very bad for me to hate. It's not worth it. And then, of course, there are those people that you never want to see again, so... But I suppose it's just life. Oh yeah, life goes on. Gotta stop doing that. He called himself Japanese. Going Japanese, yeah, I think so. Sorry. there are other videos that I've done where I sang a little bit. I haven't gotten into trouble for it. I suppose as long as I don't do big segments, I'll be fine. You know which coffee I like, but I'm not too sure if it's a worldwide thing or if it. I don't think it's just Australia, but I really like Gloria Jean's coffee. That's one of my favourites. Then of course we have some great local places on our, you know, just off our street, which is really handy. Of course, I'd say probably half the time we just make coffee with our own machine, and other times we might just, you know, go out, get a drink. But that's usually if we're going to buy something as well, like get something to eat. How are you doing tonight? Can't complain, just drawing, having fun, chatting. I think next time I stream I might try to have voice chat, but we'll just see how that goes. Voice chat's fun, but it can be distracting. Hey, baby. Hey. Hey. Just pop in. Yeah? Fair enough.
You gonna do any Pokemon?
Good one. A little later. I think at least another hour, then I'll go. I want to try to get a little bit of work done, you know? Yeah. Well, you know all about that, wouldn't you? Trying to get as much work done as you can.
I'm gonna pick up some noise cancelling headphones.
You didn't want to wait an hour, then we just go down together?
No, I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
Otherwise I'm not gonna be doing anything.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Let me know when you're leaving the city, and you can come meet me.
Of course. I'll come meet you in about an hour or so. Okay, see you, baby. What time is it over here? It is almost 3 o'clock, so I'll finish at about just before 4. I want to try and get as much work done as I can. I mean, I could technically leave now, but that would be, you know, that would suck. That's okay, Aurora. Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. Dolan's alright. He's just doing his thing. Like I said, lately he likes, you know, going out and, you know, finding a local cafe to, you know, write down in. It's good for him. It's good to have hobbies. Dull. Yeah, he came as soon as he left, so I'll have to change my description. Dolan is out. Just so no one's like, hey, can you get Dolan? So if I say Dolan is out, then Dolan is... Of course it does that instead. He does sound happy as of the moment. No, Dolan's fine. And of course I spell right. Manow. That's how you spell. Yep, there we go. So now that's all done. Are you in Pacific time? I have no idea. All I know is that it is almost 3 o'clock. Rivals, huh? Yes, I will be meeting Dolan later for a drink, maybe. I'll have another coffee. I'm still not done with this one. It's funny, I'm not even done with this coffee, but yeah, I'm thinking about my next coffee just like that. It's like, okay, my next coffee's going to be fantastic. Do you ever get that? You haven't even finished your drink and you're already thinking, or you haven't even finished your meal and you're thinking about what you're going to have for your next meal. Does anyone else do that, or am I just strange? It's cold. Oh. You guys are precious. Okay, I think we're going to do some highlights now. Remember, I've already got the hair. I'm just doing the shadow stuff. Shh, goddamn. Yeah, like I said, I was looking at a stream the other day and I realized I go shh quite a bit. And I'm like, wow, I hope that's not too annoying for people. Oops. Darken. Okay, colored dodge. Don't know if this is going to go too far. Vietnam. Whew. Inklings still smell like fish. Well, I wouldn't be surprised because they are meant to be fish characters, are they not? If they don't smell like fish, then what do they smell like? Typo. Don't you just love typos, especially the really confusing ones? I think the worst ones were when you were trying to talk to crushes back in the day. And you just had to correct yourself. You're like, oh my god, what? Typos, huh? Did I make a typo or something? Did I do a typo in my own thing? Let's see, Dolan is out right now. No, just Dolan's out right now. I don't see how that's a typo, but okay. There we go. Waifu pillows. Oh, come on. Everyone's got to have a hobby. If you don't have a hobby, then what's the point? Damn. Bit bright, but working with it. Sharks fan. Now we're talking about sport, aren't we? Okay. Do you play Explore the Evolution game? I don't really play any games because I'm just that boring. See, now we've got the hair over it and it adds that little bit extra. So this is with the extras. This is just as it was before I did the details. So now it stands out a bit more and yee, looks nice. I think I'm going to work my way up to the skin because I'm not too sure if I'm going to... I don't think making it grey would work. Gooby, does watching YouTube videos count as a hobby? Yeah, TV, that's a hobby. Work on the green now. Yeah, it's Sookie. For Mfowl, who's one of my mods. Good friend. Very nice person. Why are they not selecting? Select! It's funny when you guys talk about sport and I'm just here like I have no idea what anyone's talking about. But at the end of the day, good for you. You like what you like and I like what I like. Simple. Do I like spiders? Ugh. I'm in Australia. If I like spiders... I don't know. I mean, they're good for the environment, I guess, but spiders... Charming. Alright, I'll see you, Marco. Thank you so much for popping by. Much appreciated. Hopefully we'll see you next time. I want darken. So I think darken just brings it out just the right amount. Don't want to go too far. I should not introduce you to Oscar then. Oh, you have a pet, do you? Hey, look, if you like spiders, then go ahead. Just don't expect me to pat one. Don't ask me to pat a spider. I think I'd scream. I'd be like, no, don't make me pat a spider. Please don't make me pat a spider. Memes are good. Memes are fun. Sports talk. The one thing that I know little to nothing about. Okay. Police force, huh? Cool. Show me the thing. Click on the thing and do the thing. Why don't people like memes? I don't know. Maybe because they're used against them all the time and they're like, no, please stop. Hey, headbang. If a genie granted me 3 wishes, what would they be? Well, I would ask for I suppose I'd ask for everyone to get along. That would be great. I would ask for my parents' debts to be paid so that they don't need to worry about money anymore. And I'm not too sure what my third wish would be. Probably just for Dolan and I to live absolutely happily ever after. It's the only thing I can think of. Ew, I'm so sorry to hear that. No, I can't stand spiders. I can't stand them. Did you survive the zombie war? I'd die in the zombie war. I'd be like, nah, just kill me. I don't want to deal with this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. One of many voices, 3.5. It's 12 AM. I'm currently thinking of depressing stuff. Hey, we all have our moments. Just hope that you get past yours. No one deserves to be sad. Ew, I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you know the way? I've known the way for a while, but you know, we don't talk about it. There's so many SpongeBob memes. I know, right? They're everywhere. That's funny because you're like, I thought this picture would be a meme, and then you find out later it is a meme. Oh. Still making it through even with the condition? I'm trying. My stepdad recently said that our, my job isn't really working out that well. He didn't, I thought he was actually kind of firing me, just saying don't bother coming in anymore, but he's like, no, we just gotta, maybe get you to work on weekdays so that you don't feel as pressured because we still want your help. So, yeah. Fair enough. Dolan's only problem with memes is that he doesn't get how some of them become popular. Do you ever see a meme and you're like, how on earth did that ever get popular? No, that's sweet of you, Aurora. I hate my condition. Yeah, I can actually say that I hate my condition. It's not I dislike it, I hate it. If I didn't have it, things would be a lot better. So that's like one thing that I can actually actively say, nah, I hate it. If I didn't hate it, well then there'd be something wrong with me. I don't know, Brian. I think it was because it was Dolan that said it, and that's why it got popular. I think. At least I'm pretty sure it was Dolan that started it. At least people don't call you that anymore, am I right? Or if they do, it's not as bad. Because of Dolan. Thanks, Dolan. That's better. Not quite that much. Guess he wouldn't be Dolan otherwise. Dolan just does what Dolan does. He's a sweetie pie. My opinion. I don't understand why the brush decided that it was going to be rough this time. So I'm just Caucasian blurring it. Oh well, it would help if I actually had the right layer. That would help a lot. Oh really? It's because Brian beat Dolan, and then Dolan was like, "No, I have to beat Brian," and he never did. Mostly because he gave up. He's just like, I can't be bothered. Fair enough. Yeah, so it's looking not too bad now. Quiplash does cause a lot of drama. I don't really feel like playing it. Hey Ash. Have to let it catch up into its thing. I don't know if I'll finish Sookie today, but we're definitely getting further along, aren't we? No, I haven't played Minecraft. My sister has, and I think her and Dolan did a party mode once, just testing things out. Have you been bullied once in your life? I was bullied at my old primary school all the time. It was fun. Not. I try not to think about it though. You know, it was a long time ago. And when I moved up to the mountains, it just, you know, I found some friends, so it was alright. So yes, I have been bullied. It wasn't fun. Glees are absolutely terrible for you. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It always sucks when you find out your crush has met someone, or that they likes, or that they're going out with someone. It's like, oh, why? I'm not even too sure if that's right. This one, which I'm pretty sure will just be black. Oi, let's just not go into that right now. We'll figure stuff out later. All of his army is on the way. All of his army is here to stay. And I would rather be anywhere else but here too. You've been bullied because you've been, I wonder if the remaster of Last Airbender. I don't know, it'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Oops, wrong one. I've been bullied because I'm a pretty quiet person. Hey, me too. No. Yeah, getting work can be pretty tricky nowadays. I know, because I tried. Didn't really get anywhere though. Just ended up going back to my parents' shop. Just so I wasn't, you know, doing nothing all day. And then I met Dolan. I actually did a little bit of work for him before, to be honest. Well, kind of work, but not really work. He asked me to take a picture. I took a picture. But it took us a little while to find the right angle. So, yep, that was my Planet Dolan work for the day, taking a picture. There are worse jobs. Hey, look, we can complain about the government if we want, or, you know, work stuff, but that almost falls into politics, so let's just leave it as the job force isn't fair. The whole thing is just cruel. They're just mean. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I suppose if you're trying to hide it, I suppose it's just if you were doing it out in the open, it's like, hey everyone, look at me, this weird thing I'm doing. Then it's like, really? Gee. Yeah, there are definitely clingy people out there. One of my ex-boyfriends was quite clingy. It was annoying, but at the same time, Dolan can be clingy sometimes, but hey, I'm clingy as well. We match, it works. The boyfriend that I'm referring to was like when I was in high school, like we call it year 7, which I think is middle high school for you guys. Year 7, so it's just after primary school. Not too sure what you call it there though. Yeah, he was my first boyfriend was a bit clingy, a little bit annoying. that relationship only lasted about 4 months. Yeah, true that. Doll. Now, Dolan's a little bit clingy, but there's nothing wrong with that. This time round, I actually like it, so it's alright. Alright, she moves in mysterious ways. I don't know. Gooby, have you heard of the word pingus? I've heard you guys talking about it, but I don't know what it means. Depression sucks. Of course it does. If there's anyone out there that likes having depression, there is something wrong with you. Work sucks as well. Late nights come home, work sucks, I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. We got Jane at a pet store. Dolan and I really wanted to adopt a cat, you know, go to one of those shelters, but whenever we went, they had no kittens. And I was just desperate when we found Jane, and I'm like, it's a kitten. She likes me. She holds on to me. You know, when we first met Jaina, she clinged onto my shoulder when we patted her. And we were left for about an hour to decide if we wanted her or not, and we went back and we got her. So we got our cat. Precious little thing. She actually wasn't that bitey when we first met her. She was just cute. Fair enough, at Kaiser. That's good. Oh, Dolan would be very protective if there was some guy that tried to threaten me or whatever. Not that anyone has. Doe eyes. Oh yeah, the doe eyes. It's fun though. Dolan's a sweetie. I wouldn't want anyone else. Well, you know, you marry someone, so it's pretty much you're it. You're the one I want to be with, so yeah. It's good though. I have no idea what we'd name another pet if we had one. Dolan is so strict on not getting another animal until much later. I have hinted so many times, like, hey, we should get Jaina a little playmate. No. Life does get harder, but it does have good moments in it. I wish I knew what was wrong with this brush. I think it's maybe my... I don't know. Probably not right. I mean, I like it, but it's not what I want. Nope. Sorry. Ooh. Damn it. Jaina's playmate will be J and B. Oh, that's funny. I think there's something wrong with my brush settings, but I'm not too sure what it is. Blink-182, Miss You, I love that song. Don't waste your time on me, you're already the voice inside my head. I used to sing that song in the shower all the time. Yeah, it's not clicking. I guess I would like it to be a bit smoother, but at the same time it's metal, so... Your headphones are broke? Oh, that sucks. A few little highlights in, I think, the outfit now. This is fun. It's nice when I can work on a commission and actually have the person whose commission is in the audience so they can be like, I don't like that, or oh wow, I'm really enjoying how this is coming out. Sorry, that's another commission that I'm working on, which I will work on. It's fun. God, this thing's a bitch sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to work for you. Fine. Don't work for me. Click. I'm not weird, I actually like memes. Fair enough. Hey, alright, hey, how's it going? I'm back using my main account. Hey, one of many voices. How you doing? Who's that avatar character? Is Suki. You know, Suki. The Kyoshi warrior. I probably lost the original colour in that, but that's okay. We're all weird, that what makes us awesome. Zombies, huh? Yeah. Do you just love zombies? No, I don't. I hate zombies. Zombies are evil. I don't want linear dodge, I want darken. About 24. Fallout Boy. Yeah, so does Snoopy. She likes Fallout Boy. She admitted to being emo the other day. Although I kind of already knew. I want to travel the world. Good for you. I hope you get to travel the world one day. I need money for an Nintendo Switch. Yeah, fair enough. I need money for car insurance. Fair enough. Fair enough. Proud of dabbing, huh? Interesting. Don't know what there is to be proud of. Dabbing. Why did dabbing become such a thing? Was it really because of the sports stars started dabbing? It was like, oh yes, got to do this trend. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. I only have a few songs from the Gorillas. Fair enough. Fair enough, headbang. There's nothing wrong with that. You can like what you like. Just don't, have a go at anyone who likes them. I don't know because I'm not really a Fallout Boy, knowledged person. Knowledge. Okay. It's just a matter of the angle. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that it was a sports person that, started the trend. I think it might have been soccer even. People just started dabbing when they kicked goals and it just became a trend, and that's what I've heard. My brother dabs, my sister dabs whenever she can, just because. No reason, just because. Fair enough. Buffering, huh? Fair enough. Didn't even know there was buffering. you dab? No, not for less than 20 bucks. I've dabbed, but I've been paid for it because I'm not gonna dab for nothing. I rarely dab. Shh. Probably too far, but I'm having fun with it. Does her. Yeah, well, I suppose the most mysterious thing about her is like, why did she leave? Where'd she go? Which, when we say we don't know where she is, we mean it. We're not just saying that because we're trying to hide something. We really don't know where she is. And that really sucks. Because there were a lot of people that liked her. Or still like her. What? Fair enough. I wouldn't know because I've never really dabbed before. I've only dabbed a couple of times in, on stream. Someone paid 20 bucks, and I'm like, okay, I'll dab. That's it. Hey, Jelly Crystal. What funny shows, movies have you watched, Goob? A lot. Enough. Plenty. No, I can't see it. Alright, fair enough, Yvette. Everett. See, my brain is great. Comedy Central. Cool. There we go, there's the gold thing. Now the little tie things. I'm just so powerful about saying jackass. There we go. Yep, that's good. Alright, I'll see you here, guys. Thank you so much for popping by, much appreciated. See you some other time. I don't know. I don't really find people playing jokes on each other humorous. Sorry to be a wet blanket. That's just me though. You can like what you like, and I like what I like. Okay, hopefully I don't ruin it. Let's see. 8. Gold's a tricky colour. Oh, fair enough. It's a little stronger than just pranks. Well, I've never really watched it, so I'm not one to judge. Can't really say yay or nay. They take it to the extreme. I kind of figured, I mean, a show called Jackass, it sounds like it might be kind of like that, I guess. No, fair enough. Ew. And that's not the picture I'm working on. That's still nowhere near done. Ew. Why would you do that to yourself? That's just weird. Fair enough. Huh. Ew. Okay, so you guys are not talking about Jackass, all the things they did. Well, it sounds like it's a good thing that the show doesn't exist anymore then. I don't know. Some people like to see when others hurt themselves. I don't. Fair enough. At least you're honest. Being honest is good. Oh, passing on their crew. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Wow, I really don't look at the news enough. Something my stepdad said, he's like, you should watch the news more. And I'm like, yeah. I usually see stuff on my Facebook feed or, you know, Twitter usually is pretty informative about stuff around the world. Car crash accident. Oi. Damn. Ryan Dunn, huh? I think I've heard that name before. I probably have heard this story but didn't know where they were from. You know, that does happen. It's like you hear something but you don't know what it's about. Good job. Come on, click. I don't know because I didn't think of that. Earth Dong has a chat because Brian did it. Blame Brian. I think I need the linear. Probably about 5. Kips. That Kenneth, I'm not too sure. So now we're here. It's only really the skin and lips. And hair shine, I guess. It's amazing what you can get done. Bits and pieces. I wonder if Dolan messaged me where he is. I got nothing. Shh. Lips are gonna be fun. I like doing the lips. It's not politics, it's war. Oi. Stronger. Yeah. It's way too dark now. I need to do it more subtle. My eyes are probably going to get sore later because I'm too close to the computer screen. I admit that. Dolan keeps in touch with everyone because, you know, has to tell them what work is available and if he needs them to voice something. So he's in contact with pretty much everyone. But I suppose one he's most in contact with would either be Sid or his siblings. You know, Ramona and mysterious brother Zerigimba. Do you know Jared from Subway? No, wasn't he a... We're not going to go into that. Okay, I need to do this right now. I know if I use the dodge tool it really doesn't work, so I've got to try to use the right one. Maybe pink. Yeah, pretty much. Politics. Who likes it? Sometimes you just gotta bear with it though, unfortunately. What? Okay. Well, that's because they have similar designs, and that's just because Ramona wanted to be a demon character. It's okay, I knew what you meant. What's your favourite commercial? We have favourite commercials? Commercials are just annoying to me. It's like, oh god, I want my show. I want to watch my show, god damn it. Let me watch my show. I have no idea, blackout. I wouldn't want to be there because I don't want to be part of it. Just see how that looks so far. Yeah, building up, but that's just a bit... It'll look okay in a second. I'm just building things up. Building things up. Oh yeah, building things up. I'm not really a big fan of ads either. Just like, where's my TV show? I want to watch my TV show, goddammit. No, too dark. Why did it go to 100? I did not want to go on 100. Let's do 2. Still too dark. Ah, still too dark. I'll do. No, I have not done that. Gee. Too bright. Nice, but too bright. What's your favourite Marvel movie? I don't know. There's a few good ones out there, aren't there? It's probably too much, but we'll see. Too intense? Just the right amount of intensity? Yes, the chat is active this evening. It happens from time to time. There we go. It's still nice, but it's not as sticky outy. Save. Gooby, can I fight Dolan? Why do you want to fight Dolan? I see we're getting there bit by bit. Ah, thank you. I appreciate the comment. Now the war paint. Thank you for the feedback. What? Hey, Alan Ellis. It's not making sense here. I'm a little bit nervous about doing this skin because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it grey, but I'm going to do it like a pink grey. I think. Sometimes I don't even understand what's happening in chat. It's like, hey, this is happening. What? Okay. Oh, now the skin. Funny thing is, I normally do this. Skin is usually like one of the first things I do, so I've got that. Just see how this goes. Do want darken, but I want it to be like 9%, and we'll just build it up as we go along. Might have to go back on this. Don't know how good or how bad this is going to be yet. Wood. I think I've got the perfect shade right there if I just keep it that for the rest of the time. Just got to figure out the right amount. Too much, too little. I think I've got the shade exactly what I want. Come on. Zoom down, zoom down, zoom down. Come on. Yep. Now we just intense some bits, not too much. Go back to darken. Ever tried Sims before? Yeah, I looked after my cousin's Sim while she went to make us food and they all died. So I haven't really played since. I've been too traumatized by that. Alright, fair enough. One of many voices. Might see you later. Thank you for popping by. Much appreciated. You just see me clicking. Click, 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 click. Ah, fair enough. Did not know that. I will need to do something in the eye as well. So how does an artist shade whites? You pick a colour. Like for me, what I've done is I've picked a grey pink, and that's how I'm doing this. I'm just going over it like that. It's just a matter of figuring out what you think's going to work. I thought this would work, so this is what I'm doing. And so far it's still working, so it's all good. And how do we shade whites? It's not easy. It's one of the more tricky things to do. Because most people would probably just use a grey or black. But that's not how you're supposed to do it. Darker. Hey, Skylar. Too dark. It's not gonna work for that. Oh, mine. Oh, kinda. Okay, Suki's almost done. I've spun it. I hate it when I do that. I spun the picture. There's a way to get out of it though. You save it. And you quit. Okay. I've turned the picture though, so I'm waiting for. I'm gonna have to quit and I'm gonna have to start again. Well, not start again, but I don't like working on a picture when it's turned. Okay, open recent, and hopefully it'll be unturned. Where's my Sookie? Give me my Sookie. Sookie. Thank you. Whew. We're not another Zelda disaster, thanks. I still haven't brought myself to go back to it because that really hurt me. Art hurts. Even the professionals. Not that I'm a professional, but still, it hurt. Yeah, Well, I didn't base the squirrel off any other design, just did my own thing with it. I did look at cartoon squirrels though, because I'm like, okay, I have no idea how to make this a realistic or a cartoony. Shh. Okay, okay, so it's only really the hair, and I think I'm done. Wow, that didn't really take as long as I thought it would. Might just do a little bit more with the hair as well, like, you know, just do a few more little bits. See, this is without the shading, this is what we had, and this is what I've done in this amount of time, so yeah. That's the hair, so I need to put that over that. And I still need to do that green bit there too, so I won't forget that. I'll try not to forget it. I think that'll do. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. It's like, I prefer Maggie. I'm like, who's Maggie? What? Yumi Nikki. Okay. Haven't heard of it before. Oh, okay. One of the Inkling girls from Splatoon. Fair enough. I might end up getting rid of this shine. Doesn't really make any sense. It should probably be like... Yeah, I'll figure out something else to do with the shine. It should probably be like here or something. Yeah. Oh, it looks nice in screen. What does it look like in overlay? Ugh, no, overlay's not going to work with this one. Screen. Screen's not going to work with this one. Sorry, overlay's not going to work. Linear light. Okay. That's intense, but that's not what I want. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Huh. Okay. I think I'm done. Just a few more little outlier hair because I can. Where's the hair layer? Give me the hair. It's the pupils. Where's her hair? What's the hair? Where's her hair? Because it's saving. It's like I'm not even showing you what you're doing. I'm looking for the hair. There it is. Okay, so it's my hair layer. I need to be able to. Yeah. Right. Suki's definitely a character that I've wanted to try for a while, so big thank you to MFAL for the commission. It's been fun. Hope that it was worth the wait, even though it was like, so, have you started my commission yet? It's like, I want to, but I haven't yet because I'm that bad. There's a part of me that's like, I could probably do more with the eyes, but I think I'm pretty much done. Don't know if there's any particular background. I might just do a quick gradient or something. Maybe like the red and the green. Might not work. Gradients work sometimes and other times they don't. Don't know. Thanks, Sam. I really appreciate it. I think I'm doing some kind of brush thing, but I'm not too sure what. Can't even remember what I used for your Lucina all that time ago. Interesting. I've got all these brushes and it's like, okay, do I roll down to the bottom? Do I not? Don't even know what that is. I think that's a copyrighted brush. Probably shouldn't use that. Window, view, filter, window, brush, 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 brush. I forgot what the thing was where you play with both colour dual brush, maybe. No. Texture, shape dynamic, scattering. Smoothing, protect texture, colour dynamics, I think. You jitter. Yeah. I think that's what I want. Okay. want the size to be weird. 2. Scattering. I want it to really scatter. Probably too weird. It kind of works though. Yeah, it just looks like some kind of thing. You're Lucina Piquet. Well, that's not very nice. Some people are just cruel though. Okay, save. Now I gotta wait for it to save and then I can try to do a few other things. Save 10%, 91%. That was quick. Just jumped. Wow. Color dodge. Wow, that's cool. Does it? Wow. Now it's all yellow. It was all yellow. I kind of like that actually. Hey, bomb gamer. Hello, unknown music note. I'm about to finish, unfortunately. So I've finished this commission. I'm not too sure if you want me to change where you want me to write the things. I've just got Golden Gooby and Suki. Yeah. Can't believe I'm done. Okay, that's one more commission out of the way. Yay. And the commissioner's here as well, so they're not like, actually, no, you haven't done this or you haven't done that. You guys have pretty much watched me shade from, you know, the get-go, because it was just a matter of, you know, getting the base color and then all that. So there we go, it's done. So you got to see me finish 2 pictures, Sookie and the Gooby. So yee, Gooby, are you pretty? I don't know. Do you think I'm pretty? Nah. I think I'm about average. I'm not ugly, but I'm not, you know, extremely pretty either. Just kind of think of myself as average. Dolan calls me pretty though, so, you know. Fair enough. I can do that, and foul. I'll do that. Same as the Lucina. Cool. I've always wanted to draw avatar characters, but I haven't, because I'm that bad. Careful asking that when Dolan is around. What? Gooby, do you hate Sphere Crate? No, I don't hate anyone. I think they were just spamming a little bit, which was annoying the mods, so that's understandable. So I'm actually going to finish the stream there, and I'm going to go out and meet Dolan. As I'm pretty much, you know, done for now, but we'll just, you know. Oh no, I noticed things, I just don't always reply, because I've been kind of concentrating on this Suki drawing. Oh, my neck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go now. So, I might just pop in Discord for a second, but that's about it. I will see you guys probably either tomorrow or Wednesday. More stuff. I might even do another Let's Draw, but let's see how things go. Thank you for popping by. Much appreciated to the people that donated. And thank you again to MFowl for the ML. Huh, you're now an owl, MFowl. Yeah. Thank you for the commission. I had a lot of fun with her. I will see you guys either tomorrow or the next day. See ya. Bye.